Hey, hey, hey now, dreamers. It's Tuesdays with TeeJ, and here is your chief dreamlighter, me, TeeJ. So listen, some of you probably read my Facebook post yesterday that after 20 years, I am actually taking the bold step and retiring from 20 years of being a TV editor. And trust me, that was not a hard decision. And when God told me to do it, I was like, oh, heck to the no. I cannot be hearing you clearly because it just makes no sense that you would want me to do this and to actually now be full-time chief dreamlighter and really build Project Dreamlight. It made absolutely no sense to me. But I thought it was ironic that the day that I posted that yesterday, also my Bible reading for the day covered the Book of Ruth. Now, today's lesson is steeped in my Christian belief. However, if that's not for you, I want you to just chew the meat and spit out the bone. And I guarantee you, though, if you listen, you'll find some juicy nuggets in here for you. Now, the Book of Ruth is based on the story of Naomi and her daughter-in-law, Ruth. Now, there was also a second daughter-in-law named Orpah. And actually, for you Oprah fans, Orpah is where Oprah got her name, but they misspelled it or mispronounced it or something like that. But anyway, so Naomi had two sons and they both died. And when they died, Naomi decided she wanted to go back to her homeland. Naomi was an Israelite. Ruth was a Moabite. And Naomi, looking out for the best interest of Ruth and Orpah, insisted that they return to their homelands. Now, Orpah took her up on the offer and returned to her family, her homeland. But there was something in Naomi that triggered, something in Ruth that triggered she needed to stay with Naomi. And so she made the radical decision, the decision that made no sense, to not go for the comfort of being back with her family, but rather taking the risk and the gamble of moving to an unknown land with people she have never met, didn't know much about, but the gamble, the risk, the faith that she had paid off. Why? Because Ruth ended up remarrying and ended up being the mother of a man named Obed. Obed ended up birthing Jesse, and Jesse ended up birthing David. David is one of the premier kings of the Bible, and it is said that he was a man after God's own heart. And Jesus Christ came in the lineage of David. Now, had Ruth stuck to what was comfortable, what she knew, none of that would have ever happened. God had a bigger plan for her than to be in a situation where she was familiar, where it was the norm. And that's kind of how I feel about this next phase of my life, as my little dog Peanut has come into the room and jumping all around. That's how I feel about this next phase of my life, as God is actually removing me from my comfort zone. And sometimes it makes no sense to be sensible. So it makes no sense that I would leave a lucrative career, and I'm not ashamed to tell you, where I earn six figures and have been earning six figures for many years, to leave where I have no safety net, no assurances of what I can do as the chief dreamlighter, no assurances that Project Dreamlight is a success, except for the mere fact that God is orchestrating me to do this. So sometimes it makes no sense for you to actually do the things that are not sensible, to follow your calling, to follow your dream. It makes no sense sometimes to be sensible when there is a tremendous calling on your life, where is this dream in your belly that you know, come hell or high water, it will be achieved. Your goal will be manifested. And so I want you to go through the rest of the week thinking, what is your comfort zone that you need to get out of? What is God calling you to do? What is that little inner voice calling you to do that you've been afraid of? And there's no way you're going to get to greatness without being willing to step out on faith, spread your wings, and fly, baby. I have no doubt that I'm about to fly. I'm about to greenlight some dreams all over the world. And Project Dreamlight is going to be a global company that's going to actually make its mark in history. All right, so that's it. I'll see you next week on Tuesdays with TeeJ. Bye.